2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The 76ers anxious to get off the bus and get down. And with Tip.
Thanks, BA.
Harris, a big part of their success, Allie. Thanks for that. Just about halfway through the season. Let's take a look at the East. You take a look at the Nets. They are holding down the #1 spot in the conference. Not a bad position to be in. And, of course, there's Philadelphia. Just need to keep fighting.
I think for the Nets, I sayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
You know, that's the mindset you have to have. They know if they can get to the playoffs, they have the talent to do some real damage.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. Green and Harris, the forwards. Maxey out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Embiid in at the 5, down low. And then for the Brooklyn Nets, Bruce Brown is out there with Patrick Mills. Then it's Joe Harris. Then there's Blake Griffin. And it's Durant in at small forward. Drives to the hoop. And it's slammed in by Durant.
It takes a lot to stop Durant when he's going at the rim. Any bump or knock isn't enough. He'll just fight his way through.
Ooh, Durant with a steal. And it's slammed in by Durant.
And look at those moves in the post. And the smooth finish to go along with it.
Just excellent work around the rim. Now here's Simmons. Against Toronto, he was really on his game. Harris finds Simmons. Knocked away. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at the Trailblazers, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
When I look at the Nets, they continue to look incredibly dangerous. The cohesion and teamwork they show on a nightly basis has a lot to do with that.
And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Durant's got 10 points in the game. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Nets?
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
You know what else, guys? Defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight and turn them into points.
And Philadelphia has possession, following the bucket by the Nets. Time called here. The 76ers decide to talk it over. And Grant, as you watch the league since you retired, what do you think is the biggest change?
Well, you started to see the three-point boom change towards the end of my career. And, of course, also how centers are used is the biggest change of them all.
Here's Maxey. Shoots over Brown. Oh, no good again that time. Here's Durant. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Joel Embiid.
When KD gets it in that close to the rim, you're out a good option. He's so good. I mean, sometimes you just give him the foul. You just give the foul. Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Out left to the wing. Knocked loose. Ooh, Griffin with the steal. Oh, stolen by Embiid. Here's Harris. That shot off the mark. Oh, great D that time from Harris. Durant against Green. And there is a whistle. That goes on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul of the game. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And Durant gets it to go.
He's pulling out all the tricks this quarter. They can't figure out how to stop him.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Embiid. Wide open. Jump shot is good. Embiid's gotten his second bucket.
Look, I love how Simmons makes his teammates better. He's consistent and looking to get them going.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
And Durant slams it home.
That's how you get your boys on the bench going crazy. What an incredible dunk by Durant who never ceases to amaze.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Embiid's gone 3. Oh, okay. Oh, my! Throw it down!
Impressive. They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
For three, here's Harris. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Durant, and he comes up with a bucket. Durant's got 25 points in the game.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Oh, Durant with a steal. Driving to the basket, and Durant slams it home.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
They decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
Lays it in without an inch of room around him. That's 29 for him.
His length gives KD such an advantage inside, even if the D is all over.
Embiid's shot is good.
He's perfect from the field this quarter. He's giving them fits out there.
Lets it fly. And Brooklyn again with a bucket.
He's rolling. The best start to a game you could hope for.
Philadelphia's gone 2 for 2 from deep to start this one. Outside Simmons. That's tipped. Here we go, all alone. He goes up, and Durant with the big finish.
Oh, man, versatility. Durant offers driving, spotting up, using his post game. I mean, he does it well.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And Embiid throws it down.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Nabbing another steal.
Gotta be careful around him.
Man, he's been incredible at coming up with steals.
You gotta enjoy watching Durant finish strong. A ferocious competitor who's always looking to jam him when he has room to.
Out to Harris. Puts up a 3. And the 76ers another 3.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish him.
The deep 3 from Durant. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Brooklyn, ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Boy, the Nets have been rolling along, haven't they?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
With the game being fast-paced these days, you can expect this from a lot of teams, but they did it very well.
And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. George Niang out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Furkan Korkmaz. Then it's Ben Simmons. And it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. Fast break, Brooklyn by himself. And Durant slams it home.
But that's a play that only superstars make. I mean, Durant comes up with the swipe on one end and gets the finish on the other.
Outside Simmons. And there's the rejection. Outside Durant. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Pass to Niang. Back to Simmons. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
I mean, at almost 7 feet tall, Simmons is hard to contain. The defense has to push him farther away.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. Well, one thing we can take away from the 2021 season, the enjoyment that it brought to people during such a tough time.
You're right, B.A. Everyone was happy. Everybody was happy to have a full season. Even if you couldn't watch all the games in person, I'll tell you what.
Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Carter comes in for Mills. Here's Springer, following the bucket by the Nets. To the middle. Here's Thibault. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Oh, that's some skill on that assist. I mean, the timing has to be perfect on a lead pass.
Carter from outside, and the net's another three.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Quarter two and about 2 minutes in. Back to Korkmaz. Pass to Springer. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. And the jam by Brown.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
Here's Springer. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
To stop the run. Rebounded by the Nets.
Come on, you got to get up on him and play some defense. They won't get away with that next time.
And it's good. 2 points. Jordan's got his first basket.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Oh! Throw it down!
Not afraid at all to get physical. Jordan finds the shot. So essential for a big to be able to work through contact.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nets. Let's have a look at the teams who have been shooting the ball the most consistently these past 10 games. Brooklyn, number 1. Second, the 76ers.
Both teams shooting with great confidence as of late. These guys don't waste opportunities.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Sends it home from three-point land.
More than capable of knocking down that shot. He's not shot.
Stolen by Carter. Chalk up 2 there. Carter's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
So the Nets making a switch here. Durant's checked in.
Oh, this speaks to the assertiveness of Harris. Look, shots like this demonstrate how effective he can be.
A low-maintenance star. I mean, Harris gives you the greatness without the ego. Really a coach's dream.
He's putting the hammer down. Dominant quarter for him, trying to push out that lead.
Pass to Drummond. Doubled by Durant. Back to Drummond. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
If I had to pick one man in today's NBA to patrol the offensive glass for me, Drummond might be that guy.
Jordan, the kick to Durant. Good! That's another bucket! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Ooh, poked away. Pass to Harris. Here's Niang. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Maxey, that's good.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Let's talk about great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch. I mean, this could end up being a big night for him. I mean, if this quarter is any indication.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Jumps up, and yes, another basket. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
For BA, it feels like he can't miss.
How about that? He uses active hands for the steal and acceleration for the finish. What an effort from Durant.
He's all alone, and it's slammed in by Durant.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Drummond for 3. No good there. And so it's Brooklyn showing no...
Halftime show.
Hey, welcome back. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had a scoring performance for the ages. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
Yeah, it could be one of those epic games, but we still have a long way to go.
They've got Bruce Brown, Joe Harris out there with Blake Griffin. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Carter in at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
If they close this win out, I know who my MVP is. His offensive performance tonight has been unreal.
Beyond the arc, yet another bucket.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Driving in, and Durant with the big finish.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Well, the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the third quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up.
He swipes the ball away again. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Off the charts indeed, B.A. I mean, he's just taking the ball away with ease.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him. They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Well, they're playing well as a unit, taking shots they know they can make and building this lead.
Philadelphia has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Simmons, the pass to Harris. Poke loose. Ooh, Durant with a steal. For the finish, another bucket. Wow!
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Brown with the steal. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. And Durant with the big finish.
Just the way Durant moves the ball is jaw-dropping. There's no denying him when he wants to go at you.
And for the 76ers, they're shooting about 60% for the game. Simmons against Durant. Pass to Embiid. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Durant on the attack.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
You know, Blake Griffin's NBA career certainly didn't have humble beginnings. I mean, he won the slam dunk contest and Rookie of the Year in his debut season. He really hit the ground running. Their ability to get out and run the floor has accounted for a high percentage of their points.
Got a piece of it. And another one.
Incredible. 81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There's no slowing this guy down. He's on fire. So the Nets making a switch here. Johnson's checked in.
And the winning mentality of Durant, I mean, he can take over games. He puts the team on his back.
And the basket by Embiid. And while Blake Griffin's career certainly got off to a hot start, Grant, he's also managed to remain a dominant force over the years.
No question. He's a guy who can get it done. Points, rebounds, assists, anything you need. He's a great example of an enduring talent.
Knocks it loose. He takes it in. And Durant with the big finish.
I'm not sure what you're supposed to do as a defender when Durant drives. I'm just glad I never have to deal with it.
Pass to Maxey. Now here's Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
And that one's good by Durant.
I'm surprised Durant didn't get the call there with all that contact on the shot. But still a nice finish.
Lets it fly. Hits yet again. Wow. That's 91. An incredible feat.
Incredible indeed. This is just a flat-out insane performance.
Pass to Drummond. Griffin pulls down the board. Griffin's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Drummond. Got a hand on it.
Well, it's huge whenever Griffins comes up with blocks. I'd love to see him be more consistent in this area.
Mills, he's checked in for Brown. 43 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Outside Thibault. Out to the right wing, to the paint. Here's Drummond. Oh, that was something else, man! Wow! Oh.
For a big guy, Drummond really likes showing off his athleticism. Just the sensational dunk.
Pulls it from the top of the key, and that one's good by Durant.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Here's Springer. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Nets. He had the ball handlers off balance all quarter and came up with a bunch of steals. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Moment ago, head coach Doc Rivers in the huddle.
The little mistakes are the only reason they got this lead.
Number 4, taking a look at Philadelphia. We've got Matisse Thybulle. He's out there with George Niang. And it's Joe in at the shooting guard position.
When Durant dunks the ball, it's such an effortless lift. He just goes up and throws it down like it's nothing.
And good! There's another!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Niang from behind the arc. Knocks down the triple.
Well, it was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the three-point line.
And, yep, it's good. Durant's got 6 points in the quarter.
What a player. Durant making difficult finishes look second nature. Nothing gets to this guy.
Ooh, Durant with a steal. And it's slammed in by Durant.
This arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
Philadelphia's got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Ooh, Durant with a steal. In transition, here they come. Another one falls. Amazing. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Here's Springer. Can't hit that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Mills. For Brooklyn, they've gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. And Durant gets it to go.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Ooh, Durant with a steal.
Okay,
wow,
okay.
Finish.
Man, just look at this show that Durant is putting on and treating defenders like they are fourth graders with moves like that.
Ooh, Durant with a steal. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. And Durant with the big finish.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. But we'll see how long they can make this last.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last. Touched by Durant. Some changes for Brooklyn. Jordan's checked in for Durant. Luwawu-Cabarrot comes in for Johnson. And it's Carter in for Mills. Reed's checked in for the Sixers. Here's Bembry. And that one's good. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nets.
Well, they played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game, and they've got the steals to prove it.
I'll tell you something else. The points they've scored on the fast break tonight have been a major factor.
Durant, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Pass to Niang. Here's Tolliver. Ooh, rejected by Jordan. By himself. And Durant with the big finish.
And he's out in the open floor and has a head of steam. There really isn't any way you can slow him down.
The 76ers have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. To the left side wing. Out to the wing. Here's Reed. looking to end the drought. Rebounded by Johnson.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's something that happens to every team. You just have to ride it out, play your hardest, and live with the results.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
From downtown, and again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Pass to Niang. The ball's knocked loose. On the wing, Durant. 19-footer. And there's another one for the Nets.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Nets.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they're getting ready to notch their 33rd win of the year.
And with this victory, they have an edge in the season series at 2-1, with one more game to follow against this team.
And what a huge performance it was for Kevin Durant.
Well, the biggest impact he had was with his on-the-ball defense. Such quick hands. His steals added up to a lot of extra possessions.
Pass to Niang. 1 minute left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Joe. Shot clock at 6. Here's Reed. Another three for Philadelphia. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And it's slammed in by Durant.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
The finish! And it's Durant with the finish!
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
Driving inside, and Durant slams it home.
And just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? And that'll be Philadelphia's ball as it goes out of bounds. Sixers able to keep the possession. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And so it looks like the Sixers will retain possession here.
Coming out on the floor for your Nets, DeAndre.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Korkmaz. Over to the left wing. Brooklyn with the board.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
And here's Jordan. Gets the bucket.
Now, I remember when you get in trouble for shooting with these bigs. Now, teams want their bigs operating outside the 2-point line.
And with...
Thank you.
You too. And you're a great competitor. D.A., it is an honor to be on this broadcast with you each and every game. And certainly Bridges one to watch. D.A., thanks. So the Nets starting five. The post pair, Durant along with Griffin. Irving is out there with Champ, and it's Harden in at the small forward. And for the Suns, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the four. Backcourt pair, Payne at the point with Booker beside him. And it's Bridges in at the three. For those teams that did make a deal at the trade deadline, Greg, how hard is it to integrate a new player mid-season?
It can be tough. Guys who need the ball to be effective can be a little harder maybe to integrate, but for certain role players, it's just how quickly they learn the system.
Payne dishes to Crowder. And Harden comes to help. Here's Booker. And Durant sends it back. Here's Champ, defended by Booker. Here's Champ. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And there's the drive. Yep, that one goes. And it's 7 points for Champ.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
They don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Champ. He has 7. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Champ's got 9.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start, 4 of 4 so far.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. So he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Nets.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
He's also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
Saric is checked in for the Suns. Payton comes in for Cameron Payne.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Booker's got 5.
Booker right now finding some room out there behind the three-point line to get himself going.
Here's Champ. And the Nets, another 3.
And when you got someone putting on a show like this, I mean, in the first quarter, you have got to be kidding.
With the drop.
Oh, man. Fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up. Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Kaminsky is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And it's Abdul Nader in for Bridges. And the Nets making a change here as well. Harris is checked in. No good from Booker. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets. They have a 19-point lead. Good on the shot.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Not loose. Here's Champ.
Dunk. Freakish.
And overboard.
Wow.
What is it you say, Kev? Up high and down hard.
Oh, exactly, GA. You've got to say it emphatically. He was soaring up high, down hard.
And that's what the fans, they want to see it.
And the Suns call time here.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
And Phoenix making a change here. McGee's checked in. Now here's Booker, who's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Clock at 6. Griffin with it. Now guarded by Booker. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Yeah, that's the kind of passing that opens up the eyes to Blake Griffin's overall talent.
Suns have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And Phoenix turns it over again. There's 25 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
And Booker kicks to Payton. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
Off the pass, Payton getting his feet set. Nice job there of turning around and cashing in.
That's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Here's Champ. Whoa!
Yikes.
I mean, that's a rugged play.
Goodness gracious. Most players would give anything for that kind of verdict.
But he's not giving it away. He wants to keep it all for himself.
Maybe we should call the maintenance crew. He's trying to tear the rim off.
And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Nets out in front, just dominating this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And guys, the Nets enjoying a nice lead here.
On the attack right from the tip, they've been relentless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
We've got Frank Kaminsky. Elfrid Payton is out there with Devin Booker. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Nader in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. But Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you.
Long arms, quick hands, deadly combination forces that turnover to jumpstart the break.
And Kevin Durant signing an extension this past offseason, locked in with the Nets for the next 4 years. Seems like there's a very good chance Durant could end his career in Brooklyn.
To end the run, it's hauled in by Harris. For Brooklyn, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact, and there are some nights.
Come on. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And he drives in. Another one goes. Incredible. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off. I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
No good from Booker.
Well, his shots aren't dropping. They haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
And got it! Another basket!
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Got a piece of it. He swipes the ball away again.
And you got and going to the windmill dunk to turn this place on its ear.
This crowd is stunned. And here's Peyton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. Here's Champ. That one drops for him.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And with the rise of guards like Steph Curry and Trae Young, seems like the little guys are really making their mark in the NBA.
Well, they're starting to affect, Kevin, the way that really management is looking at building out their team. They're trying to find wings that are equipped with defensive ability but willingness to shoot the three ball, guards that are small enough and quick enough to get you an advantage to spread the floor a little bit. So the three ball and the way team construction has happened has changed the league quite rapidly.
And in nailing the three there, he puts a lid on what's been a huge run by Brooklyn.
Gets it to go from beyond.
Feel tonight like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And switch here for Brooklyn. Mills is checked in. Crowder against Irving. 55 play here in the second quarter. Count the basket.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired. No way he's going to pass that shot up. He is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Irving surveying the floor. And the rejection by Ayton.
Well, Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
That's tipped. Outside Crowder. Back to Payne. Irving against Crowder. Outside Irving. Goes over Crowder, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Irving's got 7.
Nice mid-range, Jay. Automatic, it looks like, for Kyrie Irving right now.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Brooklyn came out looking very confident. Their energy offensively and defensively.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Nets. The small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. Kyrie Irving is out there with Champ, and it's Griffin in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Champ, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And you know what? This guy is just a natural-born scorer.
Phoenix has gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Booker outside. Here's Champ. Non-stop scoring machine here. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Payne with it. Now guarded by Payne.
And that's his M.O. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough D.
Here's Champ. Again, what an avalanche. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
To the lineup for the Nets.
Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
Yeah, it reminds you of what's really important. Health, number one. Everything else comes after that.
James Harden, he's checked in for Champ. Here's Irving. Count it. Irving's got 9.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
It's good.
Defense leading to offense. Another turnover and another basket.
Now here's Payne. He's guarded closely. Booker with no one around. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Bounce pass from Durant. Irving for 3. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
3-point field goal.
Irving's got 7 points for the quarter.
He's seeing everything right now. Fantastic trigger when he's open.
Booker against Irving from the line. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
And he makes that one.
I feel like the jump ball triggered Kyrie Irving. He's been on it with tremendous effort from the beginning.
And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
A lot of points off their turnovers this quarter. Way too many.
So for the Suns, Sharch has checked in for 8. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Crowder. And it's over Payton in for Payne. Then for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Brown in for Harris.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch. And he now often looks for his teammates first.
Hits the 3-point bomb.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
Bridges finds Sharch. Can they get it? Bridges misses. And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Lays it in off the breakaway. Irving's got 32 points in the game.
And wasting no time in transition, really pushing the pace.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. He gets it in there.
And guys, give them credit. I mean, they've taken advantage of the turnovers in the open floor.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Payton kicks to Booker. Inside, here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Booker is a special offensive player, can score, and starting to show his playmaking.
Outside Irving. And the Nets, another three.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll return short. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
So coaches talk about it all the time. But to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
That's his first personal foul.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Smith is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Elfrid Payton. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Nader in at the three, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And the layup's good off the glass. Irving's got 41.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Ball's knocked loose. Passes it to Nader. From outside the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Nader's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
You risk getting torched when somebody's open. Payton's skilled enough to find the open man.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And stolen by Irving. Bucket is good. Irving's got 46 points. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Poked loose. Payton against Irving. Here's Shamet. No good, unable to end this run.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Into the lane. And that one, good. Irving's got 53.
Blinding speed there shown by Kyrie Irving on the boost. And when he puts it on the floor like that, he's getting all the way to the rim.
Pass to Smith. And Spurs great Tim Duncan recently inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame, and you played with him, Brent, for a handful of seasons. You won a couple rings. Any reflections?
Well, Tim was such a tremendous teammate and so welcoming to every player that he came across that walked into a Spurs locker room, with the inherent trust he had from Coach Popovich that they were going to invite players that were going to come in and be about the right things. I just remember my first time visiting San Antonio, signing as a free agent, and the first person that I saw in the summer in the gym by himself shooting bank shots on the practice floor was one Tim Duncan. What a leader and what an all-time great.
From deep. Offensive rebound. There's the three. Good, he hits again.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Nabbing another steal. Season totals, he's got a good view of third.
He tallied 265 steals back in 1980. Third most ever in. the NBA, I think he may have company soon.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Jay Crowder comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Payne in for Elfrid Payton. The Nets also changing it up. Johnson, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Carter comes in for Bruce Brown. Chris Mills in for Irving.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The Nets making a switch here. Durant's checked in. And it goes down 2 points.
Getting bumped on the drive, Durant still maintains laser-sharp focus, something he's known for.
And Phoenix with another turnover here. Payton, he's checked in for the Suns.
To the lineup for your Suns, Elfrid Payton.
Durant for 3. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Durant's got 5 points now this quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Brooklyn.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And on the year, looking at their record, this game will make it 49 wins.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win. And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was
for Champ.
That's amazing defense from him. Seemed to know exactly when to pounce on the passing lanes and predictive steals.
Stolen by Durant. And KD throwing it down.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity.
Oh,
yes, sir.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And here are the Suns now. Poked away. Durant with the steal. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
Yeah, could you add that one to Durant's ongoing highlight reel? Thank you very much.
And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Tipped away. Stolen by Durant. And another fast break for Brooklyn. The Nets are running. And then Durant with the dunk.
The assist.
Capitalizing on the error, grinding out points. You gotta love it.
That's why you can't afford to just turn it over to him, because he's going to do stuff like that to make you pay just right down the throat.
Alize Johnson.
9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here is Payton. And so it's Brooklyn easily. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Thanks for... For the NBA Rising Stars Challenge. Get ready for some thrilling end-to-end action as the best first and second-year players in the NBA do battle on the hardwood. Alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan.
And Kevin, you talked about some thrills being in store for us tonight. These young guys are all capable of making a spectacular play at any given time. And I got a feeling we'll see plenty of them here tonight.
Absolutely. Well, without question. I mean, if this game has taught us anything over the last few years, over the years in general, it's there isn't a highlight reel big enough to capture all of the incredible high-flying action.
Personal foul.
And now the opening lineup for Team World. You've got Suggs, and it's Şengün in at the center, locking down the middle.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans.
Here's Ball driving in, and the layup is good. Ball's got 5 points so far.
And some players in the Rising Stars Challenge aren't especially well known yet, but this young man is someone we've already become very familiar with.
It has not taken him long to really establish himself in the league. I mean, he's been logging a ton of minutes.
Yes, that goes in.
You know, because Ball is so skilled, defenders try to get physical with him, rough him up a bit, but it doesn't faze him. That rarely works against Ball.
For the three. A three-pointer is right on target. 10 points for him. This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Weekend. And I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's such a great way for these young players to show off some of the fancy moves that they wouldn't even dare to attempt in a regular season game.
Halliburton's checked in for Green. The pass to Giddey. Here's Şengün. The shot from the low post is good.
And we haven't seen very much of him in the regular season yet. But there's no question he's got a very bright future ahead of him.
I agree with all of that. Even with limited playing time, his talent has been evident. And that talent is strong enough to have earned him a spot in this game. And that says a lot considering he doesn't play a bunch for his team.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. An All-Star week, one great show after another.
Excellent all-around performance so far against the big league.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
He takes it in, and Ball slams it in.